Welcome to AEHelp.com's IELTS test preparation videos. You will now see Elena from the Ukraine score a band 8.5 on her speaking interview with a face mask on. After the interview, I will explain her score and give you tips on how to get these high band scores. Again, we are proud to partner with Cambly, a world-class app that lets you connect with a native English-speaking tutor 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, anywhere, anytime. Simply download the app, choose the right plan, and begin mastering the English language. Cambly has been generous enough to give us this discount code so that you can try Cambly for the first 15 minutes for free. The code is also in the video description. Or you can use this code to get 40% off on 12-month plans. And don't worry, if you change your mind, Cambly will give you a refund on any unused minutes for 3 and 12-month plans. Simply download the app and try Cambly today to start your journey for mastering English. Now watch and learn. Welcome to the speaking portion of the IELTS exam. My name is Adrian. I will be your examiner for this part of the test, and I'm going to record this for marking and clerical purposes. The speaking has 3 parts. I will give you instructions for each. May I see your identification? Please just show it to me.
Yes, of course. Here is my passport. Please take a look.
Thank you. And what is your full name?
My first name is Elena and my surname is Makarenko. Please call me Elena.
Okay, Elena. For part 1, I will ask you a couple of questions to get to know you better and some questions on a general topic. What do you do to relax?
To let loose, I like to hang out with my friends or watch a movie. Or if I am low on energy, I just chill at home and read a book.
When do you meet with friends or family?
Usually I meet up with my friends and family in the evenings once I am done with my work and study, usually between 6 and 9 p.m. Or on the weekends. Just like this last Saturday, we had a very pleasant dinner at my parents' house.
Let's talk about your hobbies. What is your favorite hobby?
My favorite pastime activity is playing the piano. I've been playing the piano since I'm 10 and I really enjoy it.
When do you usually do your hobby?
I usually practice a bit from half an hour to an hour in the evenings and also on the weekends, and I also play on some special occasions like birthdays.
Who do you talk with about your hobbies?
My friend Ruslana is also an avid pianist, so I both talk about playing piano with her and we play together. I also had many discussions with my previous piano teachers as well as with my parents, and I even chat online through forums and blogs with others about playing the piano.
Have your hobbies changed over the years?
Well, playing the piano hasn't changed, but some of my others have. I used to dance, but I'm not really into it these days. And I used to love rom-coms, but nowadays I've been more into dramas and documentaries.
If you could choose a new hobby, what would it be?
Honestly, I haven't given that much thought. But come to think of it, I've been interested into doing some photography. So perhaps if I have some time, I will give that a shot.
That's the end of part 1. Now we will continue with part 2. For part 2, I will give you a card with some questions. You will have 1 minute to look at the questions, think about your answers. And you have some note paper there and your pen beside you, so you can take notes in the 1 minute if you wish. I will tell you when to start and when to stop. Please do not touch the card. Talk about a new skill you would like to learn. Your 1 minute preparation time begins now. Olena, your 1 minute preparation time is up. Please begin speaking.
I I have often thought about learning to sing. As we have been discussing, I play the piano, so it would be great to also sing as well, as in this way I would be a more rounded artist and a better performer. Learning to sing professionally means that I would need to develop my vocal range as well as control my pitch and volume and have a unique style. Becoming professional vocalist takes a lot of effort and time, and I would really need to practice a lot and commit to it. There are lots of places where I can look for the help to develop my singing voice. Definitely hiring an expert voice teacher to help me from 2 to 3 times a week is important. There are lots of books and videos online that give great tips on improving the skills of singing, but without the professional feedback from the voice teacher, the progress would be really slow. My former piano teacher, Eduard, knows few reputable voice teachers, so I would just ask him for the suggestion. And after learning to sing, I would start to do more performances, even for a small audience like a jazz club or music halls. And I would also write and record my songs. I think that this can be a very fun way to spend some of my spare time in the future years. And this can make me happy and maybe, just maybe, even rich and famous.
Okay, your time is up. Please turn over the note paper, put it to the side, as well as the pencil. And we'll take back the card. And now we will continue with part 3. For part 3, I will ask you some more questions connected to the topic of part 2, and maybe a question or two related to your response. What types of songs are you likely to sing if you pick up this skill?
I would most probably pick up jazz and play jazz as like Billie Holiday, as I really enjoy playing jazz on the piano.
Let's talk about life skills. What are some skills that parents should teach their children to be successful in life?
I think that moms and dads both play a key role in social skills what are needed for everyday life, like problem solving, communication, and positive thinking. I can say that my parents have instilled all of this throughout my upbringing.
What skills should schools teach to students to guarantee their success in life?
Educational institutions are responsible for the tech skills like writing and reading that are needed for employment and financial success in life. Again, I can say that I've been lucky to have had good schooling all my life.
How have the skills required for daily life changed since a generation ago?
That's a really interesting question. I think they have changed, especially in the past 30 to 40 years. Like people nowadays really need to be tech savvy while using their thumbs to type quickly or using mobile applications. I mean, people really didn't need to be as competent in this when my parents were young adults.
Where can people learn advanced skills which are highly demanded by society?
The best places to learn professional skills needed by people like big businesses is definitely at university, especially in graduate and postgraduate programs.
Can you elaborate on this?
Yes, sure. Becoming a data analyst or neuroscientist is definitely in high demand these days, and these skills and accreditations can be received only in distinguished university programs like National Technical University of Ukraine or Cambridge in England.
Let's talk about setting goals. Why is it important to set goals in life?
I think it's vital to have life goals. People need such goals to be motivated to achieve and be productive. I think that purpose gives meaning to life, and it's also the foundation for happiness and development.
What are the best ways to set these goals so that people can remember them?
Well, the best way to set up targets is by having a clear plan as well as a deadline. It's important to be realistic and work towards the finish every day. Just like I did with this IELTS exam. So I set up this date around 3 months ago, and I've been working every day on my study plan so that I can improve my English and communication and get the better scores. Hopefully it works.
Why are some people not able to achieve the goals that they set for themselves?
I think that certain individuals aren't able to attain their ambition is because they are either unrealistic, like becoming a millionaire overnight, or they aren't persistent enough and give up along the way.
What can they do to change this?
They can follow some advices that I had mentioned in my previous responses, like set up realistic goals, have clear plan as well as a deadline. It's also important to stay the course and see each step through.
That is the end of part 3. That concludes the speaking portion of the exam. You will have your mark in a few days' time online, and you will have your certificate in a week or 2 with the other sections. Have a great rest of your day. Remember to take your passport with you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Have a nice day. Bye.
Thanks. So why does Elena get this band 8.5 for her performance, which means that she is between a very good and expert user of the English language? This is a challenging band score to achieve, even for native speakers, because it requires not only a high level of vocabulary and grammar, but also excellent communication skills. Elena has both of these. She has a wide range of lexical resource. She paraphrases many of the key words in the questions in her responses. She uses complex and compound grammar, including the use of idioms, expressions, and phrasal verbs. She uses the English language dynamically, and she gives detailed answers, explanations, and often includes examples, using quantitative language to be clear and accurate. You need to learn to do the same, and this means not only learning daily vocabulary and practicing accurate grammar, but also practicing good communication, interpreting the questions clearly, and giving original, detailed responses that are easy to understand for the examiner. So where does Elena lose half a band? What keeps her from getting that perfect band 9 score? Well, although she has great communication, vocabulary, fluency, grammar, and coherence, she does make a couple of slight and awkward grammatical mistakes that you wouldn't hear a truly expert user of the English language make. In addition, her pronunciation score would be an 8.5 in this case, at best maybe an 8, because some of the words that she pronounces are a little bit difficult for the listener to identify. It takes a bit of thinking from context to clearly know exactly what she's saying. Nevertheless, a band 8.5 is a fantastic score. And your pronunciation does not have to be perfect for a band 9. However, it does have to be clear enough that it doesn't take interpretation on the side of the listener. Make sure to practice daily. Practice your phonetics and copy as much of the native speaker's English language as you can. Never give up pushing forward and perfecting your use of English. Keep up your good studies, and remember to practice on our websites and with partners regularly. Good luck on your next exam. For more lessons like this one, including over 100 hours of HD videos, original practice exams, and a fully interactive course for your mobile and computer, visit and join our premium package at aehelp.com. It's a one-time payment for lifetime access. Begin learning for success today. Subscribe to our channel. Click over here. Watch another video. Click right up here. And click our IELTS Hero to join our premium package and get access to all of our videos, practice exams, and a fully interactive course.